Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Alright, so we are ready to go. We got the big boy Rainbowed. We have him level 10 links. We can go ahead and talk about, the new god of the game here. Now, at the moment, I mean, I will just say this. I do think overall what Beast is doing is just a little bit... I'm not really sure how to word it. I guess just more valuable at the moment, but... Again, people were very vocal that there appears to be a new hardest fight in the game. So we'll see. Definitely things are trending up. And if fights get longer and harder, that is just going to make this guy rise undeniably to the top. If fights remain short, Beast will remain in full control of these fights. But the longer these fights go on, the more dominant and the more unstoppable this guy becomes. Once he transforms, there is no matching what this UI Goku does. None. Other characters cannot do what he can. Now, build for this character is tough. I mean, people are going to see him going crazy and be like, whoa, why would you give him dodge? But, I mean, it's really the only value I think you're really going to get here is raw attack equips. I'm serious. I think raw attack equips is the only value you're getting from this guy's potential build. He already has tons of additionals built in. He has a lot of crit built in. He has a lot of dodge built in. He's got all that stuff. Raw defense, I do not think is going to make a difference whatsoever. The attacks he will tank, he will already tank. The attacks he will not tank, raw defense is not going to help them tank those. So I don't really see raw defense being great for this guy. I went dodge with kind of the foresight that we will get these longer, tougher fights, and that's where that will be the most effective, right? This guy critting is probably not going to help if bosses are doing, AoE supers and just 5 million supers and shit like that. I don't know that crits or additionals or raw defense or even raw attack really is going to be what I'm looking to do. The point with me with these characters is trying to live. Again, if you don't want to do dodge, I mean, I don't... Additional crits, it doesn't really... Not much of a difference there, I guess. I mean, he's not critting in base, but... preferably you want to get into his transform state as quick as possible. So if dodge is not your thing, I suppose I would recommend raw attack equips, which probably would give you the best value, I think, for this guy's potential system build. So let me know what you guys think. Let's just jump in. It's going to be very tough. Running double of this guy, Rainbowed, plus this, superhero lineup he runs, it's actually tough to not just kill the boss instantly, every single turn, basically, which you guys are going to see. So, I think we'll go into Supreme Battle Spectacle UI Goku, because, I mean, that at least has 4 phases, so it's we should hopefully guaranteed be able to get a turn, at least one turn of Mastered UI, and he will be able to end UI within seconds. One thing, wait. I mean, this is important. One big difference between this guy compared to the other dominant gods of the game, I guess besides AGL UI, is that, remember, this guy, his main defensive mechanic is dodge. And no matter what, he is 100% dodging his first turn transformed. No boss can prevent him from doing that. If you dodge, you are dodging the boss's stunning and sealing and all of this nonsense. So it's like him with 100% dodge is also going to lead to 100% ridiculous damage too, which, Beast, Cell Max, Evolution Blue Vegeta, some of these characters I could tank, they tank it well, but then they're not able to counterattack. But UI Goku will be able to. Alright guys, so we are here in an event. This is the friend UI Goku, okay. Oh, that's just a seal. Right, that's a seal, not a lock. For a second, I thought we got locked. I was like, oh, we lost. Dude, if that was a lock, we lost. Oh, my God. Okay, sure. We should be careful because Boo can lock in here. I chose to go to this fight instead because the UI Goku Supreme Battle Spectacle is filled with the copyrighted music right now. So I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll skip that. Let's not do that. So we're here in the Majin Buu Absorption, the Buuhan Red Zone stage. Now, okay, here's the friend UI Goku. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about. This is probably, if you don't want to do dodge, probably like this, like where just you get these raw attack equips stacked up right there. That, I mean, I truly do wish that this guy used maybe some better, like that level 5 bronze. Like, this is a Dokkan Fest LR, my boy. Like, where's the 7? To be fair, the 7 attack equips and 7 defense equips in the Whis event are, dude, I've got like 4 of those, and I've done thousands of runs in there, so, like, I guess I get it, and people aren't insane like me. Okay, so we did get sealed right away. I guess, I mean, you know, there's gonna be annoyances in all these fights. We'll float off, the Gotmas, I guess. Yeah, there's gonna be annoyances in all of these fights. The thing is, this fight specifically, too, by the way, will be good for our purposes of showing UI Goku off, right? Like, because this Boo, like, Boo sealing and doing all of this nonsense. Excuse you. Hey, bud. Maybe, well, I get full dodge build, kids. Okay, but, I mean, this is a weaker fight. With the numbers that people are telling me that the new tough fights are in, like, we would have lost. Like, UI Goku is good, but we'd have lost in, like, the new hardest fight. So, it's just, as things are getting, like, they're giving us these crazy characters, but they are flooding us with content this year in a way they never have before. I mean, maybe you could say, oh, well, they're just, you know, reusing Evolution Blue Vegeta as another Supreme Battle Spectacle fight, but, I mean, new fight is a new fight, man. All right, so, by the way, in terms of, like, content for today, I'm going to put up this video right here, the Rainbowed Level 10 Link video for, you know, transforming Mastered UI Goku, whatever. And then I'll probably do the 4 new Supreme Battle Spectacle stages as separate videos for each stage. Will probably be the rest of the content for today. And then tomorrow, there's, you know, a couple of things like who to pick with Tanabata. Maybe I'll do a video going over how to get all the Purunga Dragon Balls, stuff like that. Like, there's a lot that's going on. Tanabata Celebration is always monstrous, right? And, I mean, next year it's going to be crazy, too, especially because not only is it going to be... You son of a bitch, man. Go to hell, Buuhan. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but oh my god, what a piece of shit he is, dude. Shitting me. Next year, I have to imagine that they're going to intentionally market it as, you know, the international version anniversary, too. Right? Like, for sure. So we'll have my UI Goku as, you know, I guess the main showcase character. The friend UI Goku, though, he's rainbowed, full level 10 links, except his legendary power is at link level 7. Wait, did I show it? Let me show the friend UI Goku. But, I mean, it's still acceptable for a showcase. Because legendary power, it's just damage. Keep in mind, too, one major thing about UI Goku is that his presence is going to incredibly increase the damage that these two are going to be putting up. And keep in mind, had he not gotten sealed, Mastered UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta right here would be doing even more damage as well. So, it's... The way we're going to just, like, buzzsaw through these fights is going to be crazy. I am looking forward to see how the Supreme Battle Spectacle goes, right? Like, Jiren fight, God Topo fight, UI Goku fight, 17 Goku and Golden Frieza fight. Like, those are all, I think, really possible, likely fights that we'll see, right? We should make sure we're careful, too, because... we have seen Evolution Blue Vegeta get essentially one-shotted in this stage right here, floating him off. Although this time... Was that 5? I didn't count if that was 5 or 4, but whatever. Alright, we'll actually get UI Goku to be able to attack. So remember, kind of the big negative for UI Goku is the fact that he is only going to be able to... What's the word? Transform, essentially, on his 3rd turn. Right? It's turn 5, start a battle. So opening rotations can be potentially... We'll leave... Yeah, we'll leave the 17 and 18 here. Because if I float... I mean, regardless... I guess the build I'm rocking here is potentially not very good for locking boss. We'll see what happens. I mean, maybe if we get to that phase, right? Boo tanks and he locks, that'll be on the turn that we'll have the Mastered UI Goku transform. Should we transform the friend UI Goku or mine, actually? So the friend will be able to transform one turn earlier. But mine is actually Link level 10. I kind of want to transform mine, because mine is also the one that's on the same rotation with Mastered UI Goku right now. Do we have their... Yep, okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and pop this. We don't need to sit here and watch it, but let's get the Gammas out. So then now the Gammas, you know, will return and they'll be ready to transform. Remember that the Gammas are giving, of course, massive support to the UI Gokus and stuff like that right here. This is probably the phase to use UI Goku's active, or actually would it potentially be better for us to use that against the locking Boo-Tanks? The next Boo-Tanks phase is probably a bit scarier because he is a locking boss, huh? By the way, notice this about UI Goku. I mean, so now right here, in slot 1, you know, I do have a decent amount of additional right here, so we're probably gonna triple attack. Potentially triple super, but at least triple attack. And remember, he's buffing the rotation with every attack that he does do. We'll just have to get AJ orbs for the Gammas right here, but that's fine. That's fine. And every attack we're going to do right here is going to buff the Gammas active. All right, so keep in mind, Goku has 70% dodge, 70% crit. The first time he gets hit, he has, what, 50% damage reduction? And then after that, he has guard for the rest of the turn. So that's pretty good. You know, remember, I mean, just, I'm going to keep repeating this, but understand that him having guard and damage reduction is not to tank, like boss super attacks. They gave it to him specifically so he is not dodge or die, which I don't think he'll be unless we're talking about the biggest boss normals or something like that. Him having those defensive mechanics is specifically to be able to not be dodge or die, right? Against the supers, he'll be dodge or die, but I mean, it's, you know, I mean, it's how it goes, right? These big 3 million, oh damn, I usually do get bad luck with his additional, but as long as he dodges, that's fine, I guess. The defensive mechanics are so he could tank normals and not feel like a dodge or die character, even though he will be dodge or die against the supers, right? If we're in Mastered UI Goku transformation territory, though, in that last phase of the boss, remember, the first turn he's transformed, he does have 100, again, 100% chance to die. By the way, so this UI Goku, we could discuss it, too. His domain, I should probably do a separate video about this, but it does make me wonder if domain is how they could do different things. Like, what if... All right, we get a character. I don't know who it would be. I think I'm going to pass on using UI Goku's domain right here, this UI Goku, and we're going to instead use it with mine. But what if they did a domain that would make your team immune to boss debuffs? That would include locking, sealing, stunning, them lowering your stats. Like, they... With boss territories and our domains, they could do interesting, quirky things like that. Again, I'm going to hold back and let mine transform since mine is more of the showcase character. Let's do that. Mainly because this guy's not Link level 10. Although, I mean, I'll take it. Like, I would have no problems running this guy, you know, in, like, the World Tour and stuff like that. But, I mean, just for the specific showcase here, I would rather, of course, that he be full Link level 10. All right, I think this super we would live very easily. Like, if he gets hit by it. Which he does. Okay. Well, so, yeah, okay. That's 50% damage reduction right there. Okay, he took a little bit more than I was expecting right there. Well, I mean, 1 second into the video, he gets hit again, okay. 1 second into the video, I mean, you guys see why I do think full dodge is a good idea. And even if you could say, well, he's going to have guaranteed dodge once you transform, that's true, but the friend UI Goku will still be out there, right? Like, it's like, if we're using double UI Goku, which, I mean, is going to look the best, UI Goku is going to look the best under his own team, I think. Well, I mean, to be fair, all these guys are also on Beast Gohan's team, but Beast Gohan can be a little bit greedy, right? He needs to get his hits, he needs to, I mean, these characters aren't just perfect where, they, don't need to get hit. They don't need to do anything, right? So it's like, it'll be easiest to show how good UI Goku is on UI Goku's own damn team. But it is a domain transformation, so we can't transform with both, right? It's just, it is what it is, unfortunately. We actually did not kill right there, huh? Okay. We should be okay, though, because we have a revive character on each rotation. So I don't think we're really in any danger here. Remember, we're going to transform. And then, actually, damn, dude, okay. So there's a concern that we didn't quite finish Buhan last turn. And that's, remember, on his first turn, he has 100% dodge. When he gets past his second turn, his dodge is only based upon how many times he's attacked. Like, if we just kill Buhan instantly with this counter right here, that would be really bad. So let's hope we do not. Wait, did I turn the... Yeah, okay. Let's go. Here we go. One thing is I've watched that scene so many times. Like, when he pushes his foot into the ground, I'm so used to him exploding up to the top of the little pillar up there where Jiren is standing. I'm so used to him going up there, but then it's just like the camera kind of pans and they kind of, like, they skip that part of it, right? I mean, it looks great. I have no issue with the animations. To me, they look perfect. For Dokkan Fest LR, hell yeah, dude, we're taking it. All right, 500K, you say, huh? Okay. I mean, I'll definitely take that. Let's hit this. Let's get the same type orbs for the healing. Our HP is pretty low, but again, keep in mind we do have several. I don't even need to worry about UI Goku getting 24 ki right here. Our HP is pretty low because the friend UI Goku did not dodge. All right, a little scary, okay, so remember that the domain, there's 3 things we're doing. Number 1, well, I guess it's not technically part of the domain, but Goku does give, 4 ki to all allies for 3 turns. That's very good in particular for UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta to ensure, and I guess you could say this character as well, because those 3 characters have guaranteed crits at 24 ki, and these are like must runs with UI Goku, so obviously it's going to be a big deal right there. So that ki support is really good. Like, Rose has that too, but it doesn't do anything on super bosses because, like, Cell Max turn 1 does struggle for ki, but, like, you're not, like after turn 1, Cell Max not struggling for ki, so it doesn't actually do anything, Rose giving ki to super bosses. But this guy's ki support is actually going to do shit. All right, so we'll do this. He does crit anyway. Okay. I don't want him to kill quite so fast. 19? That's a lot higher than I was expecting, actually. Huh. Okay. That was a little higher than I was expecting. 19? Oh, boy. Oh my god. Okay, he's better than I thought. Oh, the locking is not going to hurt us at all. What? Okay. That's weird. Sure, that's karma for... Okay. I guess UI Goku failed us earlier, but he's, he's not going to get a chance to fail us this time, I guess. Thank God. All right, so let's drop this. I would love to just kill this phase of Bootanks right away here. So let's hope we can. All right, so this will give us some defensive support, even if we do get sniped and killed right here, which, I mean, it definitely is possible, especially if the friend UI doesn't have quite as much dodge as me. Even if we do get killed, we have Evolution Blue Vegeta's Revive. Again, it's not just... I mean, they've built these teams, like, it's not... I was going to say, like, in the shadows, they've secretly built these... these teams ready for the crazy power creep. But, I mean, it's not actually in the shadows. Like, it's been, like, yeah, we have 10 different variants of superhero we could run that will absolutely devastate, fights pretty much no matter how hard they're going to be. Where things can get really scary is God Event Boss Rush actually does scare the shit out of me because it has every single toxic boss mechanic there is in there. And if you fight all of them in a row in one fight, it's going to be nasty. By the way, UI Goku gets a guaranteed additional super... Daddy, make sure you're dodging. Yeah, dude. Okay, there you go, kids. Okay. Well, okay, but he got the super attack first, so he double-digit tanked it, but I mean, you know, people are going to be smartasses, but dude, again, the biggest value I could say, 33? He did what? Bye. See ya. Okay. Yeah, anyway, both Evolution Blue Vegeta and UI, their stats are exploding with this domain up and with this team, by the way. 33? Okay. Sure, dude. Whatever. Okay, so, I mean, we could encounter problems here. Huh. I mean, we would just revive, but it would definitely be a bad luck for this guy to get killed. We saw one of the true weaknesses we could have happen. We probably would just live the super anyway, but one of the real weaknesses for this guy would be if you get to his first turn where you transform and the boss had no health like that. Moving forward, like, we just shouldn't even have transformed like that. Because his first turn, he's guaranteed dodging. After that, he's only dodging based on attacks he's done. So right now, we have a 40% chance to dodge, and then my hidden potential system dodge. All right, I'm gonna let this go. Yeah. Will this get AGL hours, please? No, dude, I want the healing. Oh my goddamn this game, man. All right, we'll pop theirs. This is gonna give us more int orbs. I'll play this because this is a pretty rare animation I don't see very often.
俺たち永久エネルギー式人造人間の利点を生かすんだ。絶対疲れない。これってかなり有利だよな。
そうだったね。ガンガン飛ばしていくよ。
All right, so let's heal up. I'd say there's a decent chance we're going to get sniped here by Boo Piccolo, but, I mean, we could see his capabilities of tanking and stuff like that. He's at 610 right there. All right, let's hope that we dodge this, of course. I think he will live if we do get hit by it, though. He did dodge it. Okay, perfect. Well, okay. Well, there was an attack right there, so this now we're up to 60% dodge from his passive. Perfect. And we do dodge it. Nice. Perfect. Now he's fully built up. Nice. And this is what's just like so, like, this is just so toxic, but for our side, that he dodges and counters. I just truly, like, what the fuck were they thinking, dude? Like, he is so ridiculous. And he has 77% crit. It is just, by the way, he gives massive stats when he supers, too. Okay. Let's see what AGLUI's attack stat is right here. He's at 24 million. I didn't click, damn, I didn't click the link stupidly, but AGLUI and TEQ have 7 out of 7 links activated right here. 77% chance you're dead. Goodbye, buddy. Yeah, once we get to this point of the fight, it's a buzzsaw. You're dead. See ya. The other thing, too, yeah, so this goes away. So now with the second friend one, we can go ahead and transform here. So this is important to note. There are 2 types of domain transformations for characters. There are permanent transformations, which this guy has. As you can see, we're still transformed with UI Goku, even though the domain went away. And then there's not permanent transformation. So the permanent transformations, 2 examples is this UI Goku and Broly. And then 2 examples of non-permanent transformations. So their transformations are only active during their domain is Physical Rose and Tech LR Fusion Zamasu, both of them. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this right here. Go ahead and get his domain out. So now this guy has 100% dodge. He's going to have the counters. Now remember, this one has raw attack equips on. And on this turn, he does have 100% dodge as well. Boo is dead right here too, so we will kill him. All right, how many links, what are we looking like? So we have everything except for Shocking Speed, which is only defense, and what is that, Prepared for Battle right there, which is only going to give, 2 key, 5% attack and defense. So in terms of damage right here, this is a good turn. I think UI Goku could very likely just Well, nah. Maybe if there was a couple more attacks he could kill by himself, but sure. Yeah, the other thing, too, is, remember, guys, it's going to be tough to see those revives. We had a couple of opportunities where maybe we could have seen the revive, but remember, we saw the 30 million attack set by Evolution Blue Vegeta. That's without his revive buffs. Like, you know, that UI Goku having this huge domain effect. Remember, his domain is giving 15% attack and defense to superclass allies and enemies. And then he's getting, 15% attack to Realm of Gods allies, which all of these major, you know, UI Gokus and Evolution Blue Vegetas and stuff like that, they're all Realm of Gods. So they're getting 30% attack. And yeah, goodbye. See ya, dude. So there you go, guys. I mean, this was good. We saw some of the negatives with him. We saw him take a lot of damage. I don't think his base form is bad or anything like that. I mean, especially compared to Broly and Gogeta, but it's just he's not on Beast level until he transforms. It's so weird. He's not close to Beast, even though I think he is good, but he's just not close to Beast. Then he transforms, and, like, Beast is, like, it's, right? Like, it's, I don't know, like, Beast is, like, 7 feet tall, right? And, like, UI Sign Goku is, like, 5'8" or something like that. Mastered UI is, like, 15 feet tall. Like, it's like, he is so stupid, this guy. Between the monster support from the domain, the key support, he also supports on his 18 key super, he's giving the massive 59% attack and defensive buff on his 18 key super. The dodges, the crits, the counters, the guaranteed additional super at 24 key, he is ridiculous. Oh, you know, one thing, a lot of those turns, we were at below 50% HP in his transform state, so we were getting an extra 91% attack, 20% crit, and 20% dodge. We were actually carrying that through a lot of the fight. Yeah, wow, dude. I mean, you guys see. It's just... and it's just fully... Like, it just never stops being animated. That's good, that's good. So, let me know what you guys think, but, I mean, they cooked unbelievably with this Mastered UI Goku. I am definitely looking forward to seeing real fights show up that can challenge this transform state, because in a lot of these fights, I mean, there is this fight, but this fight isn't really that tough. And like that's the thing, like we could do it in Red Zone Movie Boss Rush as well, but it's also really not that tough, right? Like it's like the actual hard fights really don't have the ability for this guy to just dance and prance for turns upon turns upon turns. So hopefully, you know, I mean, we'll see with that God Event stage, man. I'm fearful of that. People think they're mad now. Wait until Moscow goes from his AoE super attack into the locking, into, like, it's just, the amount of toxic mechanics that fight might have is going to be so crazy. So, let me know what you guys think. I think where I'm at right now, overall, at the moment, in today's meta, I want to do the new fights first to confirm it. But I think I would go Beast at number 1, Cell Max at number 2, and then this guy probably at number 3. But once fights actually open up a little bit, like this guy's going to probably move to 1. Like this guy's going to be at number 1 soon. He's just way too dominant once he transforms.